Un poco de televisión canadiense.
To find a dentist near you, visit smilecanada.ca or call 1-855-SMILE-CA.
What stands between you and a perfectly clean house? Whatever it is, City Line and Eureka want to know, why is it so difficult to keep a house clean? Whether it's your pets, kids, spouse, or your own messy habits, Eureka can meet the challenge. Click on cityline.ca and tell us the reason your house isn't always in sparkling condition, and you could win the Eureka Grand Prize. And install Eureka Zoom Z-Series Central Vacuum System, Eureka Portable Vacuums, accessories, plus free cleaning services from City Line and Eureka. Invented for the way you clean.
The Nikon Coolpix S9100 with an 18-time zoom, the L120 with a 21-time zoom, and the P500 with a 36-time zoom. Zoom makes them powerful. Their lenses make them Nikons.
The next number is 11. 16.
Chris! Get in here!
Is 36.
Honey, we won!
Won what?
We won Lotto 649!
You're kidding.
Look!
You're not kidding.
I can't believe it.
The next Lotto 649 jackpot is $7 million.
Driver,
Yes, Mom.
can we play holiday music, please?
Play holiday music.
Play holiday music.
Driver, could you honk the horn, please?
Honking the horn, sir.
Could I have the window down, please?
Window down, Mom.
Driver, could I have the window back up, please?
How will you spend your winnings? Come into Kia Winterfest, where everyone wins $500 to $25,000. Get 0% financing on any new Kia, and don't pay for 90 days on select models.
To find a dentist near you, visit smilecanada.ca or call 1-855-SMILE-CA.
When it comes to lunchtime, we tend to choose the same foods over and over. Why not try my Uncle Ben's rice and sauce for a change? Tasty vegetables and sauce on top of wholesome steamed rice. Begin with Ben. Keep moving! The Biggest Loser, 7 to 9 on City TV.
Good morning. Occupy protesters waking up to another day at St. James Park despite a court order allowing for the encampment to be cleared. Live to Melanie Eng at the camp right now. Melanie?
Kevin, yes, some stayed, some went, and I want to show you what's left over for those who actually did leave. One of the gentlemen here who's just sort of sorting things through say, yes, there are some things that can stay, but you can see quite a bit left over from where a tent used to be. Have a look. You can see sweaters, you can see shoes, you can see a Brita. Now, moving along here, I do want to show you one thing, because we've been here all morning long, and if you've been tuning in since that time, you can tell, you can see it go from dark to light. I just want to show you some of the debris that is left over from this campsite. Have a look. You can see some blankets, styrofoam, just quite a bit of debris here. And it is tough to actually monitor and make your way through here, but down in this stretch, that's the library. That's the yurt where we just did our last hit. And if you tuned in, I want to show you a clip from one of the guys. His name is Brandon. He chained himself there since yesterday afternoon. And here's what he had to say about the movement and why it's important that he remain there.
So we were highly motivated to try to just keep it open as long as possible and buy time with the police, and hopefully in the meantime people would flood the park and show support and the police would back off.
Bueno, as for the police, it's still
también hay quilombo en Toronto.
Or if they do move in. One thing we do know is that they do plan a general assembly here at noon, and they'll likely discuss more eviction strategy from that point. Back to you, Kev.
All right, thank you very much. Thousands of women across Canada appear to be having too many mammograms. A new study suggests women in their 40s should not have routine mammograms anymore. Women in their 50s and 60s should have the test every 2 to 3 years instead of every 1 to 2. The new guidelines are published in the Canadian Medical Association Journal. Some doctors criticize the guidelines, suggesting women should have tests or even biopsies rather than delay diagnosis and treatment. And so the controversy and the debate will continue. As the cleanup continues in the worst marine environmental disaster in New Zealand history, some penguins affected by the spill are finally going back into the ocean. Here, the first batch of rescue penguins to be returned to sea. A wildlife rehab center has been nursing about 350 oil-coated and injured birds back to health. These 50 blue penguins were the first to get the all-clear. The spill killed at least 2,000 birds and closed beaches last month. Lady Gaga wants New Yorkers to be ready for Christmas, revealing her own version of Santa's workshop. The pop megastar cutting the ribbon, officially opening her new pop-up shop at Barney's in Manhattan. The doorway, designed to look like Gaga, is a spider with shoppers entering through her mouth. The holiday workshop sells everything from snow globes to leather jackets to other products inspired by Gaga's outrageous style. School day forecast still to come, but right now let's check on traffic. Here's Russ Holden.
Well, it's good news, Kevin. We had those problems on the eastbound 403 for quite a while past here in Ontario. It's all cleared up. Well, let's put it this way. The collision's been
Relajado el chabón, camisa remangada, sin corbata.
It's so jammed as you approach Winston Churchill all the way over to about Mavis. Starts to improve at Mavis as you head over towards the here Ontario problem area that we had earlier. It's now moving along fairly well. If you're on the 401 across town, no new problems, but southbound 410, a busy one this morning, not only from anywhere from about Sandalwood Parkway down to Queen, a slight improvement than heavy south of the 407 down through to Courtney Park. You can see it does start to improve once you get south of Courtney Park. If you're on the 404 Don Valley Parkway, heavy going from Finch all the way down through to about Don Mills. That's all due to volume of traffic. 401 westbound, it's a debris reported approaching the 427. No sign of that at this point. Kevin, back to you.
All right, thank you. Let's check on the forecast and that promised school day forecast with Frank.
Yeah, Kev, you promise it. We deliver it here right on Breakfast Television. Kids, what do we got going on? A little shout out to Aiden this morning, who's preparing himself for school. A few clouds through the morning. We'll see a little bit of sunshine. Increase the cloud cover through the afternoon. Notice a breezy easterly wind. That's why you need to bundle up. It's fairly cool outdoors even right now. We take a look at when you head home for at that time cloud cover, and then we wait the arrival of some wet weather. You want to see some of the cooler temperatures around the region? Well, let's take a check on them now. We take a check over to Oakville at 3 degrees. West-northwesterlies there. It's cooler over through Brampton, though, at -3. And take a look.